men and women of the CIA are the eyes and ears
Video
of the
of
free
unidentified flying objects,
I was
recorded by the
given
U.S. military.
a glass of Kool-Aid.
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Tony DeCopel in New York, and we are coming on your air at this early hour with breaking news. A catastrophic bridge collapse in Baltimore, and the Maryland governor has just declared a state of emergency.
Report on conversations with Soviet scientists on subject of unidentified flying objects in the USSR. Document type: FOIA. Keywords: UFO Special Collection. Collection. FOIA Collection. Document number /ESDN 000-551-7737. Release decision. RIFPUB. Original classification U. Document page count 1. Document creation date June 24, 2015. Document release date January 31, 2011. Sequence number Case number F 2010-00651. Publication date August 10, 1967. File Attachment size PDF icon doc 00055177737.pdf 120.14 KB. Body C002159115.E.L1LF L17T4.R IRL LA/JLE.I TFT /I1 J.T at JL/J1J J I-1TI RL1 1I.1IJ/.1.111, I1.4II.I/TRL plus OI.WTX IC:R.4.R W:R.W.3R T 1 TLI-1 Control Intel GENCE Agtency TFDJ Mufri LF Ton Elgin Info /Malayan /Feeling IWHI in Waklent OJ111 UNL 51AE1 plus RLLRN 11.4 MNIN 9A/IF EJ Lon P IA %TI11 PUSC Sector 773 and 794 The Ironlamian of REQ 66 on of W Milran NEMAN.ER to Enrnoyahawk CD Perban is P OI plus Bild 6 Law S YSJ4 PVA Recruit R4Y USSR SU JICT Report on conversations with scientists on subject of unidentified flying objects in the USSR /I IJ X 4.1.417 JI I11 place a date ACQ tis 5R.RB TLCC CBC 3R report no Soviet equals date distribute 1 August 3 67 no pages Nam CAN1 A1 Wiener HAV ER.FFINF Entiers NE, A in planetary research. Queries E-Answering, Soviet, Observations and Interpretations of 1170s. I.J. I of TH. FTJF thin these lie ta F boa WN redeept was N.Ada to assess Soviet scientific thinking on this controversial. R. CV Cam. TWR6 visited VY Moros, Sternberg Institute, 13 Ossio, who was non-Calvite. Tall on the subject of B70A. The scientist who served as translator. A radio astronomer, aristically stated that he 3 alu of no sightings of UE zeros in the USSR and added with a laugh that if they vote only EV in the US, they rust be of Soviet origin. N. R star. I. 0.3 VACTHS1P.11 Kova Observatory, Leningrad. Aura of the astronomers mentioned that SFIA had heard of some ACLAGs of unidentified objects near the Caucasus. She was unaware of any study being made of them, but VA open-minded on the subject. $. The US scientist's Gula visit vast to LLA. KO, Rev Viho was very, toted in the problem. He had read Elmzelro book, Vihik has been TRSNS laced into Russian, but did not accept his Konlalin's 3600 FNAV-S of Sun's sightings law thr here part of the USSR, but said that to norm of such surhtanses are not rj.ned in Soviet Nevaneo or use more irresistinotive one members of the scientific CORR *NY. Apparently soli official sanction to Enria ed. Kozerv has been interested ifs -2. Ports or UFOA and readily accepts their reality. Intact, it is his personalnian that the Li zeros, moi originate on venue. 11e is Wall 3.1 aware of the negative effect of enlightened scientific opinion on the ioter of questionable observations as ha has had pars and I.ilfyff111 ihmr6 lm l w.1 ih dof.n wli iw.1141 1 j.n.r3.d.l, d, re j.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. I do apologize for this one. We're going to have to do it a little bit different. I am currently recovering from an injury, so I cannot always sit at the screen and read, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this. This for a lot of people too is so it can be listened to, but we're going to try to brute through this because, as you could see if you're watching the video part, the transcription of this did not come out so well when they did it. So here's the original document. Let's see if I can make out what it is saying for you guys. Source blank, aka redacted. 1. This report is an account of controversial exchange on the subject of UFOs during the course of a 1-month trip of a U.S. scientist through the USSR in redacted 1967 for the purpose of visiting several astronomical observatories having staff members engaged in planetary research. The only scientists contacted during the trip were astronomers, and inquiries concerning Soviet observations and interpretations of UFOs were a minor aspect of the trip. Within these limitations, an attempt was made to assess Soviet scientific thinking on this controversial topic. 2. Revisited VI Moraz, Sternberg Institute, Moscow, who was non-confrontational on the subject of UFOs. The scientist who served as translator, a radio astronomer, aphatically stated that he knew of no sightings of UFOs in the USSR, and added with a laugh that if they were only seen in the US, they must be of Soviet origin. 3. At the Pavlov Observatory, Lingrid, unlegible, of the astronomers mentioned that she had heard of some sightings of unidentified objects near the Caucasus. Unlegible. She was unaware of any study being made of them, but had an open-minded on the subject. 4. The U.S. scientists' main unlegible was to H.A. Kozyev, who was very interested in the problem. He had Mansell O book, which has been translated into Russian, but did not accept his conclusion. Kozyev knew of unlegible sightings in the unlegible part of the USSR, but said that reports of such sightings are not permitted in Soviet newspapers. They are not regarded as scientific observation. Comment redacted or unlegible. Interesting in view of the readiness of Soviet newspaper to print their fantastic reports of hypotheses and observations out unlegible by more unlegible members of the scientific community. Apparently, some official attention is needed. Kozyev has been entreated, redacted, parts of UFOs and readily accepted their reality. In fact, it is his person, redacted, assumed to be personal opinion that the UFO may originate on Venus. Not well aware of negative effect of enlightened scientific opinion on the interpretation of questionable observations, as he had a personal, and that is where it seems to end. The rest of this is either illegible, maybe purposely, or got redacted, or did not want to get transcribed. Apologize. There's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to make this out, especially right now in my current condition. I do apologize for the poor insert here, but I tried to go ahead and figure out what it was saying for you guys. Hopefully we won't have this issue on the majority of the next ones coming up.